Hey guys, welcome back. For this video tutorial, I'm going to start working on a sensor that is a compass, which is HMC 5883. Now, to gain more knowledge, to have a better perspective regarding the sensor, let's go to controleverything.com and here search for this particular sensor, that is HMC 5883. As you can see, it's a 3-axis digital compass and these are some of its more precise features. Now you can also purchase the sensor from here, from this website. For this video part, what I want to do is to show the interfacing of digital compass HMC 5883 with a Raspberry Pi and a Python code, and I will be going on the resource tab. Then on clicking the Python code sample, you can download the code sample as a file from here, just like that. Also, you can have the code from github.com and the repository, there is Control Everything community. Now please collect some hardware and let's see how it works. In the part of hardware connection setup, first of all, the requirement is of a Raspberry Pi, which you can see on my screen, and these are the GPIO pins of the Raspberry Pi. Now this here is an I2C shield. It's available on the website controleverything.com, and the real part of using this I2C shield is to make connections with other I2C devices, and the connection should be a lot easier. That's why. Now gently place the I2C shield over the GPIO pins of the Raspberry Pi and make a connection. The next part is to bring the sensor, that is digital compass HMC 5883. Now this here is a connecting cable. Now make sure that while making connection among the sensor and the cable, the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and same goes for the I2C shield. Now what do we require is to power up the Raspberry Pi, and for that we require a micro USB cable just like this and gently insert it over the power jack. The last part is to provide the internet connection, and there are two ways. The first way is to provide an Ethernet cable or a LAN cable, as you know, and gently insert it over the Ethernet jack. The second part is to provide a wireless USB nano adapter. Now this is very useful. It might save your day also. Now as we are done with the connections part for the hardware we require for the video, now what do we require is to have a look over the code, and let's go ahead. Well, in the interfacing of the Python code, first we have to acquire the Python code, and for that we have to log into github.com, and here we have to search for the repository, that is Control Everything community, and here you go, and it's HMC 5883 3-axis digital compass, and this is the Python code we are looking forward to explore. But before that, let's have a look over the instructions we need to pursue. It says that we have to download and install SMBus library on the Raspberry Pi, and this link will help us to install SMBus step by step. Please note down all the dependencies, commands, relevant information regarding the installation process. Note it down. Now this is the command to run the Python code. Note down also. Now get back to the Python code. As you can see, it's a .py extension file. Now when I click over it, you will get the entire code on your screen, and we have in the code, we have imported SMBus and time libraries, and we have the address of the sensor, that is 0x1e. Now comes the writing commands, where we are selecting configuration register having address 0x00, and 0x60 goes for normal measurement configuration. Data output rate equal to 0.75 Hz. It's the command, and writing command is here. Then we are selecting mode register having address 0x02, and 0x00 is the command for continuous measurement mode, and the writing command is here. After the writing command, we want to read the data back from the register, and the register is 0x03. We are reading 6 bytes of data from this as the magnetic data for perpendicular axis X, Y, and Z. After that, the conversion of the data takes place, which is according to the guidelines in the datasheet for HMC. Now at the very end of our code, we have the output data on the screen, which is the magnetic field in X, Y, and Z axis. Let me tell you, it's the raw values. Note down that carefully, and now what we want to do is to show the practicality, the working of this particular sensor with the Python along with the Raspberry Pi. Now in the working environment, first of all, the step is to copy this entire Python code, as you can see on my screen. Now open up the terminal for the Raspberry Pi via internet as we have connected, and name it HMC5883.py, which is the extension, and here paste the entire code and then save the code. And here we are, this is the command to run the Python code. As you can see, we have the magnetic field in x, y and z axis. As you can notice, the values are almost constant. And now when I bring a bar magnet near the sensor and run the command, you can see change in magnetic field for all three axes. As I'm moving the bar magnet in all the directions, you can notice the values for all the axes, perpendicular axis, x, y and z axis, magnetic field changes. So this is how the sensor responds. Now what we want to show you are the applications and the features regarding the digital compass HMC 5883. Let's have it. The HMC 5883 is a surface mount multi-chip module designed for low field magnetic sensing with a digital interface for applications such as low cost compassing and magnetometry. The HMC 5883 includes our state-of-the-art high-resolution HMC 118X series magnetoresistive sensors plus an ASIC containing amplification, automatic degaussing, strap drivers, offset cancellation and a 12-bit ADC that enables 1 degree to 2 degree compass heading accuracy. Applications for HMC 5883 include mobile phones, notebooks, consumer electronics, auto navigation systems and personal navigation devices. The sensor, the digital compass HMC 5883 is available and can be purchased from the website, that is controleverything.com, and you can have the code from the resource tab, and after that you can have the code as a zip file from that. You can also have the code from GitHub repository and it's called Control Everything Community. Now I would just like to make it clear that in case any part, if you have any queries, you can reach us on controleverything.com and put your comments on the community page of this website. For blogs and articles, you can have a look over on instructables.com for us, and if you want to subscribe more video tutorials like this, go to our YouTube channel. Now I hope you enjoyed this video and have a good one yourself. Thanks a lot for watching.